Well, hi guys, welcome back to another Yonder Mountain Adventure. I've got another budget bit of kit to review for you. The kind people at Nightcat have sent me out their 70 litre backpack, and I'm going to have a good look at it today. What I've done is I've already loaded it up with all my usual camping gear that I would carry in my existing pack, which is a relatively cheap Vango bag. But I wanted to test out the capacity of it, look at some of the features, some of the benefits, and just get a feel for, is this thing actually worth changing? I've used my Vango bag for, I don't know, a good 4 years, maybe it's even a little bit longer, to be honest. And it's a cracking thing. I'm not really a one for spending fortunes on gear and, kind of getting the atom packs and all of these, OSPREY things and all this type of thing. Obviously, they do serve a purpose, but I like to try and keep things quite cheap and do it on a budget. Cost of living, all the prices seem to be creeping up, so it's good to try and get things cheap but good. So we're going to have a good look at this. Instantly, I can see the 70 litre capacity of it looks to be absolutely fine. The material, the quality of it is what I would expect from Nightcat as well. And from packing it, there's some very, very unique and very interesting features that I want to show you guys. So, with no further ado, I'm going to get this down on the floor and we're going to open it all out. I'm going to show you the gear that I've got in. It's not about the gear, it's about the pack, the usability of this thing and some of its unique features. Let's have a look. Okay, so here we have it. It's a 70 litre pack. It's a big old thing. It's not too heavy. It's 2 kilograms. You can get lighter ones, of course, but it's very, very heavy duty. The material, it's the ripstop or anti-rip material, and that's the kind of waterproof coating on there as well. There's loads of straps, we've got baffles, you've got loads of different pockets and things like this. It's really, really well designed, this, and I'm just about to show you. I've got this packed up with all of my camping gear that I would have, including a drone. Without a drone, and maybe some lighter weight, smaller gear, you're going to have bags of space, but I've got this packed out. There is a little bit more room left in this, but it's got some unique features. Dimensions wise, the pack as it stands at the minute is 90 centimeters by 35 width by 30 deep. So we'll have a look at it, we'll go through. I'm going to empty it all out so you can see not necessarily what I've got, but how it's packed and the space that this thing affords you as well. We'll have a look at the front, we'll have a look at the side and the pockets, and we'll also have a look at the back. Now this is obviously incredibly important, the strap system, and it's really good to see. You can see straight away the padding system that you've got on there and on the hip belts as well. So we'll get it opened up and we'll have a good look. I'm going to work from the bottom up, which is the way that I would unpack the rucksack when I'm out on a camp. So the first thing that you notice here is you've got 2 pretty big straps here, as you can see. Now if you want to put your roll mat, if you want to put your tent, if there's various other things that you need to take with you, what have you, that's really good, and of course all adjustable as you would expect. So we'll open this up, and what I always do is the bottom section, so you've actually got 2 chambers, 2 main chambers, the bottom section and the top section. They can be divided or they can be left open, which I think is quite a nice feature, and I'll show you that in just a second. But first things first, I've noticed the actual zips, and this is like a storm shield, which is going to be really good for water if you're out in bad weather. It does come with a raincoat as well. I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, you can open up this first section here. Oops, there we go. And what I've got in here, I always do the same thing. I try to pack in here as much as possible, so you can have your cook system. I've got my sleeping mat, and I also keep my tent in here as well. So let's see if I can get this out without the bag collapsing on us. So that's the Nightcat lightweight backpacking tent. That is 2 kilogram. I've already done a video on this as well, a review video, so you'll have an idea about the dimensions on it. 42 centimeters by 18, I think it was from memory. But the tent, the sleeping system and my cook system all fits nicely into the bottom. You can see there's quite a lot of space there. On each side of the pack, you've got another strap on the top and on the bottom. So if you're wanting to strap other things to either side of the pack, it does allow you to have that as well. That is a really handy facility, that, and of course all adjustable. Of course they don't need to be there, but what I normally do is for the kind of pocket that you've got there, I've got a litre water bottle there, and that's just nicely flexible. You've also got on the sides some pockets on both sides as well, and I'll show you just on the other side what I've done. If you want your hiking poles and you want to lock them in position, you've got that as well. Absolutely brilliant. I'm quite pleased with that actually, because a lot of these packs, they tend to be quite snug when you're trying to fit other things onto the side of them as well. So this one does give you options. Right, let's open up and get into the main chamber. So you've got quite heavy duty buckles on there as well. And these of course are adjustable, as you would expect, which gives you more flexibility with that. And then of course you can cinch it down. But yep, nice and easy. Right, we'll open it up and we'll have a look, and then I'll show you the lid as well. You've got the buckle as you would expect on the top, which again is adjustable, which just holds things nicely into place, as you can see. And you can open it up. So we'll open it up and have a look. Now normally your access to it is, you would undo your cinch cord at the top and you would open it up to give it its full aperture. Now you'll notice on this one it's got two zips either side, and the beauty of this is, and I'm going to lay it down flat to show you this, you can zip this right down and give you full open access to the pack. Now that for me, when I was packing this up, was so much easier. I found this really useful actually, and it's not something that I've used on a pack before. Personally, you guys probably will have, I'm guessing, if you've tried different packs over the years, but I think this is really good design. So I'll lay it out and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Alright, here we go. Undo the first zip. You could actually just do it like that, or of course open up the other zip. Now that then opens up the full capacity of the bag, which is dead easy. But it's open, it's wide open, really handy. You know, if you're out on a side of a mountain or wherever you're camping, this makes life a whole lot easier for you. I'm going to get it unloaded and then you can see just exactly what capacity this thing's got as well. I've got my firebox, I've got my drone, cup, utilities bag with electricals in. I've got my camping seat. We've got my sleeping bag, which isn't the smallest sleeping bag in the world, by the way. So I've got that. I've got my tent poles, and I've got my foil mat. All of that in there with loads of space. Guys, what I will do is I'll just show you inside the bag here. You know, I was telling you that you can have the two different compartments. So you can either have it separated or opened up so you've got full access through the whole of the pack. When we get to the top of the bag, which opens out, and like I said, it can be detached if you want to. The inner, you've got a pouch there as well, and it comes with the Nightcat branded rain cover, which of course will cover the whole of the bag. Great. So that's the inside of it, and on the outside, as you would expect, you've got the zip on the top, and it affords pretty good space in there as well. Right, let's turn to the back of the pack. So you've got your straps. The straps are adjustable. Great. You also have this pre-tensioning system, which you can adjust to wherever you want it for a higher or lower position. There's 4 settings on there as well. Big thing with the pack, of course, is comfort, isn't it? So the straps are padded. You've got 2 main padding sections here, which obviously gives you comfort either side of your spine. And of course, towards the lumbar, you've got a big padded section there as well. Now, there's gaps in between there as well, so that will allow for airflow, because one of the big problems with backpacks, as you'll know, is you know, your back gets sweaty if you're walking miles and it's hot or it's cold, just your body heat, you're gonna get wet on your back. So this kind of airflow system mitigates that as well. When we look at the hip sections here, this obviously straps around your hip, as all packs do, and it comes with the 2 side hip pockets there, zipped as well, and also padded either side, and adjustable, because let's face it, we've all got different size hips, and it pulls in from both sides as well. Well, there we go. You can see all of the camping gear that you would have. It affords loads of space, and this centre zip system is just incredibly useful. First impressions, I like it a lot, but the proof's in the pudding, and that is, let's get out on a hike with the pack on and let's just see how comfortable it is as well. So I'm going to head out into the heart of Northumberland. Let's go and test this thing out. I'm going to try and do myself a good 5 or 6 mile hike with the pack on, and we'll just see what it's like, and then we'll have a chat about it afterwards. Price wise, this is selling at the minute at £65 on the Nightcat website. Now that's a reasonable enough price, but don't forget I've got the link which I'll put in the description and in the comments to get you extra discount. I don't get any kickback from this. This is purely an extra discount that Nightcat have given us to help you guys save some money. Right, with no further ado, let's get my gear sorted and let's head out in Northumberland. Fantastic. Right, we've made it. We're up in the heart of Northumberland now. I'm gonna shoulder the pack and we're gonna head off on, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 miles. See how we go. Right, let's go. It does feel comfortable, mind, I must admit. Right, let's get these straps on, and then we're up and running. Great. And I like the chest strap there as well. Nice. Let's go. Well, there we go. Beautiful Northumberland. I've just had a look at the Relive app there, and I think that was just under 5 miles. There's a bit of a scent there as well. Absolutely lovely. So, how did the pack get on? It's a while since I've done nearly 5 mile with a pack on, with a bit of weight on. That was comfortable. I've got some lower disc problems in my spine, and I've got a fused sacroiliac joint. So what I've done is, you might have noticed that was sitting quite high on us. I've purposefully done that, and that's good because you've got the adjusters, so you can get it at the right height, and that was perfect for me. It's got to sit on me hips for it to be more comfortable. I made an adjustment a little bit, probably about halfway along the track there, but it was comfortable. My back's wet, but you know, that's always the case, isn't it? So what's my verdict? It's up at 65 quid at the minute. I think there's a 20% discount on the Nightcat website, and use my discount code as well, so it will be a lot cheaper than that. It's got loads of great features. It's comfortable, it's spacious, it's got that unique zip system, which is ideal. Great to have the 2 chambers where you can separate them or have them open, and of course with the extra kind of strap on either side and on the bottom of the pack as well. Am I going to swap my Vango for this one? I don't know. I'm a creature of habit. I've been using the Vango one for a good 4 years and I love it. I think this one is a little bit lighter, and it's maybe just going to take a little bit of an adjustment, but I think it's definitely worth a go. I'm going to be using this over the course of the winter for hiking and wild camping up in the hills and all kinds of stuff. It is good. I'm very, very impressed with a couple of really unique things with that. All in all, that's getting a thumbs up from me, without a doubt. I can't really think of any flaws with it, to be honest with you. I think it's the type of thing whereby, you know, I'll probably need to use it that little bit more. So I think over the course of the winter, I'll come back to you with probably a little bit more detailed, maybe it's not a review, but a more educated opinion on the actual pack itself. But first impressions, great guys, absolutely great. Budget gear from Nightcat, can't go wrong. Well guys, I'll link in the description the details of the bag to the Nightcat website, so you can have a look for yourself. And do, if you are interested in it, genuinely it's good. Use my discount code. Like I say, that'll give you it'll help to save those pounds, you know. That's about it. I hope you've enjoyed the review video. It's something a little bit different for the channel, but hopefully I've done that justice. And I really just wanted to give you the details of the pack itself, not the hike, not Northumberland, not what I had in it, the actual pack itself. If you like the video, guys, give us a thumbs up, send us some comments, subscribe if you haven't already, share it with your mates. If anybody's interested in a pack, this would certainly be a good one as a starting pack for sure, and definitely not spending hundreds and hundreds of pounds, which you can do on a lot of them, you know. So I'm going to get myself get the pack in the back of the HMS, and I'm going to head home. I've got about a 45-minute, 50-minute drive to get home, and that's me for the evening. So I'm going to love you and leave you guys. Thanks for coming along on this one. I'll see you on next week's Yonder Mountain Adventure. We've got a couple of good trips planned, so hopefully me and Only Dan's will be out. And incidentally, thank you to Only Dan's. He's just bought us a Yonder Mountain hat, which I'm over the moon with. Thank you, Dan, top man. So you know what's coming next. Forget about, you know, the news and Facebook and the doom and the gloom and the newspapers and all the rubbish that's going on. Make sure you get up off the sofa and get out and soak up this beautiful prescription nature like I've done today. Have yourself a good week, folks. I look forward to seeing you on the next Yonder Mountain Adventure. Bye for now.